message on TG or not, but if you could look at that and then respond in kind, I'd appreciate it.
All right, so
Okay,
this
now it's done.
is.
I think we're live.
Are we live?
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to whip up the whatchamacallit,
The attendance claim page.
the attendance claim page. Yes, thank you. Oh my goodness.
We're so behind on everything. But yeah, we're live.
Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to the DAO Call. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm whipping up the event call right now. So that will be shared in just a moment. But in the meantime, we can kick off with some DAO activity updates. Stella, I don't know if you want to update us on like Phoenix Gate process. You mentioned something about a new project in the pipeline. I don't know.
Yeah.
Take it away. Give me a couple minutes and you run with it.
Actually, let's have Stacey go first and then I go,
Okay.
because I want to make sure that this actually does work. This like weird streaming setup we're having now. So give me a second on that, okay?
All right. Stella and I are going to do admin work while Cece leads the charge with marketing updates.
Thank you. And yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, maybe to everyone, wherever you are. So, in the marketing side, well, during this month, we have had many things going around, but also some other things stopped because of governance issues that we recently resolved and that we are going to cover on the next topic. And basically, our activities that we have been pushing have been the RAMS campaign, the Rise Up Morning Show campaign, and that has worked quite fine. Obviously, it wasn't like the top, the best, but it was really good in the terms of participation of people that were curious on their community about Unlock and what they could do with it. But that curiosity, unfortunately, didn't go further. They are still pushing a little bit more on their fund scholarship that they have set up using Unlock as memberships, which is good. And hopefully the community also will be adopting. Uh, Obviously, giving more on the fund that they have set, which will allow other people to access to education around blockchain, around cryptocurrencies and all that stuff, which is also good. So let's say it was a win in all that regards. So that now we have already finished that campaign, and we need to continue with the last payment that we had pending, and that is going to be resolved today too with the Council of Stewards. So that is working. Then we have also worked around another partnership with Metopia, which is a project that allows people to engage and earn while they learn. So basically, what they have and they said is like a set of quests that people can go engage and learn about the protocol. In the meantime, they can gather some tokens and obviously learn more about how they can participate in the protocol, and that is working good. I think I've seen around 35 people that were participating actively over there. I That was on the last week. I couldn't check it up this weekend, but it's working. So it's nice, and this campaign is still ongoing. So if you want to learn more about Unlock, please go ahead, visit Metopia. You can do some quests daily and earn some app tokens in the meantime. And last but not least, we are going to start soon another campaign, which is incented. Yes, let me grab you the link to this. In the meantime, so incented will be another another campaign for people that wants to contribute to the DAO. So that could be with content creation, with video content creation. So if you are willing to contribute on that side, please wait for that. We are working on it, and hopefully soon we will have that proposal up on Tally for you to vote. And once it's passed, then we will be able to have that campaign up, and people will be rewarded in USDC for their contributions with video content creation. And that's it on the marketing side.
Awesome. Thank you for those updates. Exciting to hear the progress. Those are some pretty fun campaigns. A lot of work has gone into it, but this is the action stage. So it's great to see the progress coming along and opportunities for people to engage. So make sure you stay connected, follow along, and check out the different platforms so that you can see what opportunities there are for you. All right, Stella, how's it going with the live stream? Everything functioning properly?
Everything functioning properly. It is a little bit of a not so neat workaround, but we come out clear. Everything is working. My internet is not crashing, most importantly, right? In emerging countries, that's always the biggest struggle. So I'm super happy that's not happening today. What do we have? We have a few. I have a few things. So I guess Phoenix app is honestly almost done. Let me tell you what's the holdup. The holdup is that the developer decided to take a semester of his studies in Argentina, and he and his brother have moved to Argentina. So I'm probably going to get a visit from both of them soon. That's at least my hope. But of course, the move also includes that, not everything is set up yet. So I'm waiting on that. And he is waiting on me to finish the customization feature, because what I told you before, right, so true. Like, we're kind of like optimizing the whole app. We're making it, I want to say, the user flow a little bit better, a little bit less strange, I guess. And we're also implementing a customization feature. So when the event hoster is actually letting people into the event and scanning people, that, what people see on their screens will look branded. So that is, actually, it's not so short. Like from Argentina, from Buenos Aires specifically to Peru, it's still a bunch of hours. I was surprised too recently when I flew. I was like, well, so much about neighboring countries, right? It is pretty vast distance. Argentina is huge. But yeah, anyways, at least they're now on the same continent, because they are both from Tallinn. So otherwise they live much further away, is what I'm trying to say. But so anyways, I guess in the next 2 weeks we have this up and finalized for people to use our test flight, and then we can hopefully push it very, very soon on the App Store and Google Play Store. But yeah, it's not forgotten. It's just a little bit of a hold up right now. What else? I published 3 tools that have nothing to do with Unlock, because Unlock was not necessary to solve a problem. Sorry, can happen, right? But then I showed a top secret project yesterday to Trix. So I think in this round, he's the only one who actually knows about it. And the reputation system in this web application that will be built up on Unlock, right? And let's just say Should I give a small teaser, just a tiny teaser? Yeah, tiny teaser. So I don't know what was your beginning mood of this year, but my mood was extremely shitty and down the drain. And I thought, what the hell are we even trying to do, right? That is how I, oh, thank you, Julie. I'm sorry you felt the same, but then we can very much relate. And, you know, whenever I go on social media, and I have to use social media as it's one of the biggest pillars of like building a digital presence, right? And yeah, I understand that, but I decided I want to be stuck in this space, right? And a big part for me, at least, is I go on social media, I try and just post my content, get the hell out of there again. And what happens on the way to trying to get out of there, I see all of the problems that are emerging and popping up everywhere, and it makes me feel like I cannot do anything, right? It makes you feel stuck. It makes you feel like the world is going down and you don't even have a micro say in it, right? And so I thought, well, but the truth is, you know, and then as you know, I adopted this little cute dog, third one. Soon I'm running my own animal shelter, it feels. And I was bringing her to physiotherapy at the veterinarian to get her spine a little bit better healed. And as I was sitting there, I met this really nice lady, and she runs actually a dog shelter from her home. She has currently 20 dogs in there. And then, you know, I got to understand that self-run shelter are the only shelters in Peru. So we have a whole lot of street dogs, but there are no official animal shelters. And I was like, damn it, that's huge problem. That's a huge problem that the government of a country that has seen 20 years of stable economic growth is not able to provide dog shelters or animal shelters, right? And so I don't know, I went down this entire rabbit hole, and in the end, I built something that might be able to, first of all, really visualize based on 2 open source data, right? What problems do we actually have in the world, and how big are they in relation to each other? And how connected are they, right? So which problems are connected to which other problems? And the second part is that people can actually upload their solutions. So this lady who runs a dog shelter, who probably no one knows about at this point, right? Or maybe 5 people know about her. She starts to become visible through this platform. And I'm powering this all through decentralized technologies. I've integrated human wallet, I've integrated Arweave blockchains, all the profiles, all the transactions, all of it is stored on Arweave for a micro amount of money. So you technically can submit millions of solutions for $5 in total, which is crazy. And you don't have to pay any of the storage, right? And the other part is that I hope it becomes a searchable platform for those of us who feel like they want to help, but we do not even know where to start, and especially not what's close to us. And we don't have any type of verification currently that allows us to trust that this actually exists. You know, that's a big problem here in Peru, for example. You cannot just go to an animal shelter that's in a district that's not like very safe, because it might just be a scam, right? It just might be a scam. So there is a validation system, and that validation system is essentially going to be run through Unlock NFTs. Anyways, done. I'm not going to show and tell anything else. It was way too long. Sorry.
It was a little more than a teaser, but it was still good. A message of hope is important, especially when the world feels like it's on fire and none of us have any fire extinguishers, right? So I think this is an important thing. I was encouraged by it, so hopefully everybody else is encouraged as well. And love to hear that there's on-chain reputation systems that impact the real world being built, and Unlock is facilitating that process. So exciting stuff. Love to hear about that. Did you have any updates on like Cello Green Pill stuff? You said after everything was kind of on pause for ETH Denver. Is that just picking up, or is anything happening there?
I will message in the group end of this week. I think that's probably the safest bet, because also the Green Pill guys have been like they have continued building, but I think they're still not at like the real launch date. So we still have some time for that. And with, you know, Metopia still running and Scented now coming, I think it's safe to say we're not lacking any content as of this moment. But yeah, I will message in the group end of this week and see where we stand. Last message was everyone was still excited for this and it's going to happen, which is obviously nice and what we want. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. Great updates. Next thing on the agenda is just celebrating that the DAO leaderboard and community delegation was a success. We successfully delegated. We now have tokens that can get us to quorum. And so we are back in action. The DAO is DAOing, which is awesome, which is really important to get some of those payrolls going, which, by the way, our payroll is now live on Tally. So after the wait period, I'm not sure exactly what the voting day starts, but sometime in the next week, it will go live for voting, and we need to get payroll executed. So make sure you pay attention. We'll send out some reminders, but we need to get payroll executed so that people can actually get compensated for their work, which is an important part. So yeah, moving on, we have Anoop is not able to join us on this time slot, but I will share a little bit about what she's been working on. She's putting together a community spotlight program so we can start showcasing projects that are building on top of Unlock and help people understand what they are, what they're doing, how to engage, all that kind of stuff, because we want to really help promote the projects within our community. So this is a great initiative. And our first showcase is going to be February 11th. So make sure you mark your calendars. We will be having a throwdown party. Yay, we're so excited. Yeah, so that's good news. And speaking of showcasing community projects, G2 is with us in the crowd out there. If you have a moment now, G2, we can shift over and you can tell us about your project and how you utilize Unlock and what people can do to engage. And if you're still muted, by the way. Oh, there's a second G2.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was switching over to my desktop. One second.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time, get settled. Thanks for joining us, though. And apologies. So just for everyone else's edification, G2 shared with the DAO on the forum at the end of the year last year about his awesome new platform that he's been building, and he utilizes Unlock for membership. And we totally missed it. I don't know how. So that was our bad. But thanks for sharing that with us, G2. I'm glad that Stella found it and dug it back up, so we can get you on here to tell us about what you're building. So yeah, take it away.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you guys. No, Stella actually reached out to me a while ago. I was busy building at the time, so I didn't want to kind of like pre-introduce until it was in a great state. So I think we're there now. So nonetheless, this is Creative Platform. It's this is Creative TV is the flagship application to bring that platform together. And what it is it's a liquid media market. So you basically have content of I look at it as an on-chain MTV, if you will. A little nostalgic there, but
Yeah.
MTV was music television. It was video. What they say is video killed the rock star, and basically utilizing video like live peer for creators to upload their content as far as in regards to music. We also offer the ability to upload podcasts and things like that as well. But we're starting with the video implementations, and we also have articles using a decentralized platform called Paragraph as well. And the Paragraph part of it kind of helps to onboard other artists, so we can do things like press releases and so forth through our newsletter. Currently, we have 420 subscribers, and that's kind of the overall on the front page. We also have, like I said, we are a liquid media market. So what is that? Aside from videos, we have tokens that creators can launch for their videos. So what's unique about these tokens is we use it's tied to a stable coin. We use DAI as our backing token so that the creators have a stable liquidity from a reliable token. And as far as the pump and dump, it's a pump and dump. It's to resolve pump and dumping. So why is that? So these tokens are also on a bonding curve. We use Uniswap liquidity pools, and the code is also built in regards to, let's say you sell. If you sell your tokens, though, there's a fee of 20%, and then that 20% goes back to the community of holders. So whoever sells, whether it's the creator or whether it's the viewer, buyer, whatever, that 20% automatically gets boosted throughout the rest of the holders. So so a little anti pump and dump there. We also offer a prediction market so that creators or viewers can create predictions based on anything that kind of happens through a creator's journey. They may want to predict, hey, so and so's token is going to hit so and so at a certain time, whatever that might be. We use Claros and Reality.eth to handle the prediction market, so it's completely decentralized also. And yeah, that's kind of the prediction market. We use ETH instead of USDC, just on that. And then we also have brand campaigns where brands can submit proposals through snapshots. So there's no gas or anything like that involved. It's handled off chain, but brands can submit a proposal to work with creators. Creators can submit their interest and vote on whether or not that proposal and that brand it makes sense. And everyone can claim a POAP as a result. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Unlock. Let's talk about a little bit Unlock. So I am a verified member. I have a creative pass. I'm a creative creator, and I have access to additional tools that other people that don't have a pass wouldn't have access to. So for instance, like I can live stream. There is an AI video workstation that we've been building so that creators can, create music videos or whatever on the fly via the AI. It's a real-time AI video workstation, and maybe a couple other things as well. But that's kind of the reason behind the Unlock. We have creator passes, we have brand passes, and we have investor passes. Those are the three that we're using, but we're all on base. And yeah, that's pretty much a quick overview of what we're building.
Awesome. Thanks. That's really exciting. I love the modern take on MTV. I mean, that's a great direction to go. MTV was, kind of ahead of the curve a little bit with the video content being so popular, and that's the world that we live in now, right? Video drives everything. So modernizing that concept into something more relevant to today's world, and then also implementing, new functionality for creatives. I think that's such a big part that I think about all the time in terms of like, what makes new attempts at recreating these concepts more effective and more usable than what's been out before. And I think that it's all about facilitating the process, right? It's not just about providing a platform for distribution, but it's about facilitating the actual creative process. So I like that you're leaning into that a little bit with like the AI tools and giving people more ways to be in control of what they're putting out there. And awesome that Unlock is making that happen. That's really cool. Does anybody have any questions for G2 about it, or just about the platform or ways that they can participate? Or also G2, if you have any, I know in your original post in the forum, you were kind of asking for people to do some testing. Is there specific workflows that you would like to get people to run through just to provide feedback?
Yeah, I mean, it's available now. Just feel free to test and let me know if you run into any weird things. It's pretty much open to utilize. So
nice. Cool. Yeah, it sounds like Will, I don't know if you saw the message in chat, but Will T wants to chat with you afterwards about this. He's curious about using it. So you should definitely make sure you connect with Will.
Yeah.
Stella, do you have a hand up?
Yeah, I already sent some feedback in the channel, G2.
Okay.
So if you could take a look and then ping me. And also just realized someone is impersonating me again on Discord. Please, if you don't have already DMs open with me, just run it all through the Unlock Discord channel, okay?
Yeah, it's a great
Just
reminder,
general.
everybody. The Discord is not always safe. Unfortunately, we keep trying to keep it locked down, but they just keep finding little loopholes. So this is just across the board. If somebody tries to open a support ticket with you in some way, or like creates a private thread in Discord, it's immediately red flag. Don't engage, because none of us will ever create a private thread in Discord. We don't have any support ticket platform in Discord. None of that. Everything that we do publicly in the Discord for your safety. So like Stella said, if you don't already have an existing DM open with one of us, we're not going to just message you out of the blue. We're going to talk to you in the general channel and connect with you in a secure and verifiable kind of way. Which, I mean, it's hard to, keep up. There's always new attack vectors, so we got to keep our head on a swivel. But it definitely happens. So yeah, watch out for that. And on that note, I have a question I'm going to do a little screen share here quick. Sorry, I can't talk and think at the same time. Christina was trying to transfer an unlocked ticket from her one wallet to a different wallet and was encountering an issue that seemed like it might have been an interface issue. And I was trying to recreate it, and I was on this page, and I'm just curious if anybody, so like when I try to go to actions, you see how it loads behind the image?
Yeah, that's weird. Is it doing this on every single image? On every single NFT?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Yeah, open a ticket. This should be an easy fix. It's just a Z index thing.
Okay. Yeah. And is this where you would find is one of these buttons the transfer button?
Yes. Yes.
Do you know which button it is?
Like that, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, okay. So the issue that Christina was having was when she tried to transfer it, she just got...
Stop! I call stop. This is an issue that is caused by your inverting user interfacing. It's not a general issue.
Very good point.
I just tested it. It's not a general issue, so if you want, I can quickly share my screen. Yeah, see? Now it shows up.
And you're muted, Triggs.
He's trying to defend himself. There is no defense for this. This is user fault.
Good. Okay, good call. Well, that was a secondary issue that I didn't understand why that was happening. So thanks for solving that. So we're going to try this real quick. I just need to find an address that I can send this to real quick.
FishersMedia.eth.
See if this works.
and it's possible that it may not work depending on whether. But I think we should try
Okay.
whether these are
Yeah, no, it
are
did.
transferable.
So the issue that Christina was having is it wouldn't even pop up the MetaMask. So mine just popped up the MetaMask
But
prompt.
still failed. I don't.
Well,
Oh,
I
did you
canceled it.
cancel?
I didn't send
Oh,
it
that's fine.
through.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Let me
believe
try sending it through.
if they're not transferable, we would show a message before allowing her to transfer. But it's hard to know like that ahead of time. So it would be cool if open a ticket. That's definitely an option. Provide kind of a screen recording if that's possible, and then the lock address, and ideally the token address that she's trying to transfer, or the address that currently owns this. I can run a simulation and check whether this should work. And if it doesn't, then investigate further. But I believe if it's non-transferable, and I'll be clear, non-transferable could be the contract has been set to be, yep, that worked for you. Contract has been set to, disable transfers, but also we have a security limitation which sometimes confuses people, is that we don't allow transfer of expired memberships. The reason for this is that because we don't want somebody to sell an expired membership. It could be kind of a dick move, right? It's like, oh, cool, I'm selling you my subscription to CES content, but it's expired. Well, so if it's expired, no transfer. But again, that there should be an error up front saying you can't transfer this one because it's expired.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks. I will connect with her afterwards and see if we can get a screen recording with the console open, like was suggested, and we'll go from there. Thanks.
Of course.
Thanks for helping us navigate through that. Troubleshooting these things is an important part of the process. So if anybody ever runs into issues, this is an example of how we can, provide support as a community to other people. Or if you are running into issues, connect with us and we'll run through the same process. But yeah, it's really important that we can get like a video recording of what's happening. That's why I did it on the call live today, so we could all see what was happening. But yeah, Stella, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm unmuted. Sorry, I'm managing between two screens that basically look the same, but they're not. I have one more thing for Julian, because it's urgent. To take a look at this GitHub pull request, because it's about the VAS attestations that the design iconoclast submitted a while ago. Also, his proposal will go up soon for the rest of the funds. So it would be good to take a look at this beforehand to potentially provide feedback, because it's a new feature integration. And I just assume from a non-developer point of view that this is, something not so easy to look at, maybe. I don't know. It takes probably time. Anyways, that was my urgent request to Julian for this week.
Nice. I'm sure Claudia figured it out.
Wait.
Oh, silly.
Wait, Sonnet or Opus? Which is your bestie? You don't even know who's your bestie?
No. It depends on what the task is. To review, I think Sonnet may be fine, but I'll check with Opus, I guess. But no, I'll actually do the work myself. Like, it was kind of joking. Like, I'll ask Claude. Also, I'll do it.
Oh, good. Would have been fair.
All right. Well, does anybody else have any updates? Anyone from the community have something that wasn't on the agenda that they wanted to talk about? This is our big monthly roundup, so we want to make sure in the newsletter and kind of keep the funnel of community projects flowing towards a NUPA, right? So G2, we're going to get you connected with the NUPA for one of the future showcases. I think Diski's project was that right? Diski's going to be the first showcase next week or 2 weeks or whenever it is.
No, well, then next week we are going to have, on the 11th, we are going to have the first show, which will be with all the stewards. And then the next show will be with any of the community members, as this show is only for community members building on, with, Unlock.
Awesome. Okay, so Stewards Showcase first, and then community projects. That sounds great. And yeah, all right. Well, Danny, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Well, we have a little announcement coming out of from P2E Inferno. So I wanted to show, not tell, but I'm just actually so excited. I just have to drop a teaser. So maybe next week we can actually do a little demo. But some integrations that we've been doing with Unlock Protocol on P2E Inferno, which is really exciting. And the first is the Locksmith Quest, which we created, and that's basically a way to get people into the Unlock community by having them deploy locks. And so it's a sort of quest template that makes people go to explore the Unlock platform, deploy locks, and you can use that to like drive traffic on any specific chain. So it's integrated with Optimism, Arbitrum, Base. So if you wanted to have more locks on any particular network, you can have a quest that would make people go deploy locks on that network, and that way the volume and obviously the understanding, because people would be required to do some other things besides just deploying locks. But then that's one. And then the second one is not so fancy, but it's pretty cool because we integrated Uniswap into the platform, which is going to allow people to do some trading, which would basically bring more activity to up. So usually some of our users have been kind of having the issue of, when they get the rewards, they would have to go to Uniswap or somewhere else. Like, how do we get this to USDC or ETH or whatever it is that they're used to? And so we created this integration where they can then just do the swaps right away, and also attach that with a quest that would actually require people to do some swaps back and forth, like ETH to up or USDC to up and up to USDC back and forth. So that's going to cause some quantity of trades. So we can't guarantee volume right now because we're still young and coming off the woodwork, but definitely quantity and eventually volume too, as more people become uh, familiar with the platform and start to use it. So next week we'll be showing some of that, but right now it's in the woodwork coming out.
Awesome. That's exciting. Looking forward to seeing it, but thanks for sharing a little teaser. It's always good to build some excitement leading up to it. Sounds pretty interesting and practical, so good job with that. Quick reminder, make sure everybody grabs your Unlock attendance badge. Links in the chat. Will, you got your hand up. I guess you got an update for us after all.
No, I had a question for Danny. Quest equals possible bounty campaigns? Yes? No?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm thinking creatively how we can support our marketing team at KF Media. So thanks for that. I'll take another look at that.
Okay, great,
Nice.
thanks.
Love to see the collaborations. Keep it coming. Design iconoclast. I just happened to see your mic pop off. I don't know if did you have something you wanted to say, or was that just a phantom unmuting?
That was a phantom muting, but great work. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. Just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to share. We have a little bit of time here before the end of the hour. We can end
Cheers.
early if we're all wrapped up, but feel free to share anything. Anybody else have any exciting news or interesting community topics?
Maybe just now that the design iconoclast is with us again, I just sent your pull request to Julian and he promised to look at it. So hopefully you get feedback very soon. And also the token delegation was a success. By the way, I also found out how I can now use my old wallet probably to still keep on voting, because I don't know how this happens now. I have 70 people who allocated their tokens to my compromised wallet. I feel like a while ago it was like, what, 39? Now it's like almost double that amount. So please stop delegating to a compromised wallet. But because I saw this, I found a way to actually install a gas tank on my wallet, and now I can probably just keep on voting through that wallet. So, well, but I still prefer if you just ask me for my new wallet, and I will happily give it to you, but stop delegating to a compromised wallet. Thank you.
Yeah, it seems like that one was going in the wrong direction, but glad that you found a gas tank. That's at least hopefully will save you a little bit of headache in a lot of different aspects. So that's good. I was wondering if something like that was possible. I didn't know that it existed, but I thought it might be possible to pay gas from a different wallet. But cool, glad that's working. All right. Well, it seems like that wraps up this week's Unlock activities. Man, we're getting efficient. That was a lot of content that we went through. It was not a short list of items, but we got through it pretty quick. We're in under the hour. So look at us improving efficiency every week. That's what I like to see. Incremental progress. Just keep inching forward.
Trix, maybe just one quick note on the PR for Julien.
Sure.
Just it's a big PR. It's like lots of code. So sorry, I should have chopped it in multiple ones. But just like just ping me on Discord or Telegram, whatever. If you have questions, like it's quite a lot to review. So I feel for you.
Yeah, fortunately, Julian is an unstoppable machine of progress, so he will fight his way through and solve all of our problems anyway. But yeah, thanks for connecting on that, and thanks for all your hard work keeping that moving forward, Thibault. It's good to have progress. I love it. All right. Well, unless I see any other mics unmute or hands go up, I think Will, you're unmuted. Oh no.
I was going to say ciao for now.
All right. With that, ciao for now. Thanks everybody for joining, and we will hear or see you next week.
Bye, guys. Thank you for coming and joining the DAO call.